Who's there? Who are you? What do you want? Show you what's in the... Are you robbing us? Wait. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be smartass. Please, just put the knife down and... Shit.
Are you okay? I thought I heard something fall.
Wait. Please. That's my sister. She's harmless. Please, just let me talk to her. I can make her leave, I swear.
Mark, are you alright?
I'm fine, Mads. You don't need to come in. I had a nightmare, that's all. Fell off the bed.
Was it the one about the lady in the closet again? The one in the black dress?
It was red this time, actually. It's a bad color on her.
You've got to stop letting her push you around, Mark. Or at least send her to my closet once you're done crying about it.
You'd really make your poor brother call his worst nightmare his sister-in-law?
If she's pretty enough, in a heartbeat.
Wow. You know what? Maybe I'll start dating that ghost you keep hearing in the kitchen. See how you like it when your sibling gets cozy with your night terrors.
We both know they're too good for you, Mark.
Well, maybe... Alright. I'll make her leave. Just take it easy. You want her to believe it, right?
Mark?
Seriously, though. Mads, I'm fine. You can go back to bed. I'll see you in the morning, okay?
Alright, if you're sure. Good night, Mark. I love you.
Good night, Mads. Love you too. There. She's gone. Our basement? There's nothing in our basement. We keep the door locked because we never go down there. And my sister gets nervous about rats, so it's easier just to keep it closed off. If you're looking for valuables, there's plenty of other... I'm not hiding anything. I just don't want you to take it out on me when you realize you're wasting your time. Ugh, all right, I'll take you to the basement. Just please stop. It hurts. All right, we're here. Can you let go of my arm so I can put in the code? I know, no funny business. Why do you want to go down here so badly anyway? I can tell you've been busy. You didn't even need to go in my bedroom. You probably have half of our things in a car already. They're worth enough to last you months if you sell them to the right people. What else could you need? You're right. It's not any of my business. I just couldn't help noticing, how greedy you are.
But that's okay. We're greedy too.
Hit the whole house twice. The car's still here, so if they brought any friends, they
Probably left and ran on foot, unless they found a way to turn invisible.
Considering the little song and dance they made me do, they probably came alone. They could have had their friend grab both of us from the start otherwise. Besides, any half-decent cat burglar would have cut their losses and left if one of their buddies got caught.
I guess. It's a shame, though. If they brought a friend, we could have had one each. Maybe more.
You're acting like we wouldn't have ended up sharing anyway.
Fair enough. Ooh, speaking of our little cat burglar, somebody's finally awake.
Took them long enough. You've got to start holding back with the bats, Mads. Or at least start carrying tranquilizers so you can knock them out that way.
I didn't hit them that hard. They woke up, didn't they?
Why, yes, kitty cat. That is a cage. Good to see my sister didn't leave you with permanent brain damage.
Not that you didn't earn some, threatening my brother like that. You're lucky you didn't hurt him past a few cuts, or you wouldn't be so comfortable right now. Yes, that is comfortable. Uncomfortable would have been waking up in a cage without pillows, or with your legs broken. A little early to be screaming for help, isn't it?
Save the screaming for later. Even if we had neighbors to hear you, the basement's soundproof. The police could be on the floor above us right now, and they wouldn't hear a thing.
Right again. This is our basement. Is it what you imagined? Most people don't expect the cage. Aw, that's not very nice. You shouldn't say things like that. Not when we're being so friendly. We're too nice for our own good sometimes, especially towards someone who broke into our house.
Besides, are you in any position to call us sick? You're the one threatening people with knives. You're just as sick as we are.
You must have thought you hit the jackpot when you found this place. A big house like this full of fancy knickknacks, with only two poor, helpless twins living in it, at least 20 minutes away from the nearest police station, and with no neighbors for half a mile.
You did a good job, too. We're both light sleepers, and you still managed to empty us out. If I hadn't set that trap in my room, you might have gotten away with it, too. For a little while, at least. You know exactly what trap. The fishing line you tripped on. Did you think I was trying to fish in my rug?
You see, Kitty, when you live on your own like we do, in a big house like this, you have to be ready for anything, and that includes sneaky little cat burglars like you.
The fishing line is to trip anyone who gets in our rooms. Half our furniture has trackers in it in case anyone steals from us.
If either of us ever hears a sound in the other's room at night, we go to check on them. And if everything's okay, the other one always opens the door to let them in. I knew you were in there as soon as Mark told me to wait outside. That's why I asked him about his dream.
It's a little game we have. A code. If we had a dream about the lady in the closet, it means there's an intruder in the room with us. If she's in a black dress, they have a gun. If it's a red dress, it's a knife. And when I told Mads about the ghost in the kitchen,
It meant that he would lure you down there. So once we were done talking, I went to wait for you behind the basement door.
honestly, considering you woke us up at 2 in the morning, I think it was a good performance. We won't win any awards, but it was enough to fool you. That's what matters.
How did we know you'd go to the basement?
Because I wanted you to go to the basement, kitty cat. That whole bad show I put on? There's nothing in our basement, I swear. I knew you wouldn't be able to resist it.
Besides, crooks like you are all the same. The harder something is for you to get, the more you want it. You were dead set on finding out what was down here as soon as you saw the keypad. We understand. We're the same way, aren't we, Mark?
Give us some credit, Mads. We're smarter about it.
So what happens now?
I was thinking I'd pay you back for these cuts on my neck first. It's only fair you see what I can do with a knife after you march me around the house with one at my throat. Once I'm done, you'll probably want to turn, right, Mads?
Definitely. Make sure you don't get too excited. I want them conscious.
Of course. You know I'd never make you miss out.
After that, we'll patch you up so nothing gets infected. Things won't be as much fun if you're out of your mind with a fever. Then I think we'll leave you down here with the lights off for a day or two. Let you think things over and give us a chance to get our stuff out of your car.
We'll need to get rid of the car, too.
Aw, do we have to? It's in good shape. You know I've wanted a new one for months.
And you know as well as I do it's probably stolen, Mads. You don't want the police showing up, do you?
Humph. Fine.
What are we talking about?
Are we sure they don't have brain damage? You asked us what comes next, Kitty. We're telling you.
Aren't we going to call the
police?
police?
What makes you think we'd do something like that?
We'd be crazy to throw out a new toy, especially when they practically gift wrap themselves for us.
And especially when they're this cute. The eyes, the cheeks, the skin. I can already see you on your knees begging us to keep playing with you, looking at us like we're the only people in the world. You'll be adorable once we're done training you.
Looks like it might take a while before we get there. But that's fine. It's no fun when they give up right away. Don't worry, kitty cat. You'll have plenty of time to tire yourself out. And by the time you do, you'll love being here. You'll thank us for it.
Oh, you definitely will. My brother and I can be persuasive. Especially when we want something.
And we definitely want you.
But it doesn't have to be so bad. We can play nice, kitty, if you play nice back. Once we've taught you a lesson about where you should and shouldn't put knives, we can start over. Get to know each other more.
We have lots of games we can play. You like games, don't you? We love them.
We can't do this? Who's going to stop us?
I think you were right, Mads. They do have brain damage. In case you forgot, you broke into our house. You put a knife to my throat. Nobody cares what happens to crooks like you. We could put a knife in your chest right now. Say it was self-defense, and no one would bat an eye.
And let's say someone did care about what happened to you. Why would they look for you here? We don't know you, and I doubt you left a note saying where to look if you went missing during your next robbery.
Face it, kitty cat. Nobody's going to look for you.
Nobody's going to save you. You're,
You're
our toy now.
Speaking of, I don't know about you, Mads, but I'm getting bored. Should we get started with our first game?
I was thinking the same thing. You get the bandages, I'll go get the duct tape.
While you're at it, go get the knife our new toy brought. I'm pretty sure they dropped it in the kitchen. Might as well put it to use since they were nice enough to bring it with them.
You read my mind.